Hello everybody, this is Lila in Hawaii. Here's a little trick I use fairly often when I'm making books, and I don't know if you've tried it yourself, but basically what you do is you make your print on a transparency, and then that gets sewn on. And this is a page of a book. This is another one of the Holy Grail books I'm doing, and that would be the back of it. The back of it, of course, does not have a transparency on, but throughout the book I have put some transparencies, and that enables you to do a few little fancy things, like adding some little bits and pieces to it that can move around and give you a little bit more visual interest. So I'm going to show you really how easy it is. I've gone ahead and I've already printed my image onto a transparency. So what you need really is a piece of white cardstock, approximately the size of the page you're going to use, and then you need to layer something on the back of it, and I'm just using some hand-woven white fabric. And then I've got a piece of scrim that I'm going to add to that, and on the scrim, or near the scrim, I've added a piece of lace edging there. Okay. And then on top of it is a piece of an old doily. That's going to go there. Now to hold all that together may be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick on that, just so that holds everything in place. So I'm just putting it on, basically on the front, and let's see, but there, and I'll put a little bit more on top of this scrim there. Let's see, maybe I should flip it over, and I will put, let me see, I'll put just a little bit to hold it in the back. And of course there'll be another picture and page added to the back, so that's not something I'm going to worry about right now. So the first thing is I've made that kind of a little bit of a sandwich. Just like that. It could have as many layers as you want, but this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and do a straight stitch right around, just to hold everything together. Okay, and I'm going to make this stitch a little bit longer. There we go. Now I'm catching in that lace trim at the bottom. And everything can be evened up later, that all the odds and ends that are hanging over the edge, that can be trimmed off later so you get it exactly how you like. So there we are. That's with the trim on the bottom, the little piece of an old doily around there, and then the next thing to do is I'm going to add a quote, and I printed some quotes on paper, and these are my own quotes from Holy Blood, Holy Grail. Usually I alter them a bit, and I'm going to put it, let me see, maybe I have to just check and make sure that it's not over Queen Guinevere's face. Let's see, it goes this way. So that looks okay. I think that's alright. Now I'm going to sew 3 sides of the transparency only at this point. Just 3 sides. And I do that usually with a walking foot. Let's see here. It's a little tricky to get started on it. See? Start with the needle down. I don't think that the quote is quite in the right spot. I don't want want it over her face, really. Okay, there we go. So I'm just doing 3 sides of this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm catching in the quote, part of the quote, and of course it has a little bit of glue stick on the back. Okay, so now I've sewn it on. There's the lace on the bottom, and there's the doily around there and some other sort of a scrim type fabric, and the quote, and I'll probably add some more on the edges later when I do the back side. So right now, that's not quite finished. The next thing to do is to add some little sparks. And I've got a bunch of little, they're a mix of sequins, and I wanted one star because she's a star. She was a queen. So I put that in there, and let me see. Just a few little, there's even a little piece of chain there, but I'm not going to put that in when they add it on the outside. Okay, maybe just a few more. You just drop those in like that. Just gives a little interest to it. Okay. So your eye will follow the image in a different way, and of course it's like a shaker. You can shake the trims whichever way. So there's one star, there's a larger sequin, and then some assortment of other shaped sequins there. Now the next thing to do is push those out of the way and sew this closed. Okay. So there it is. It's closed. Everything's closed. You can shake it off her face. There's the quote. Right there it says, the code is inside the Church of St. Sulpice. And now, if I'm going to put something on the back side of this, which I am, say this is a page of a book, or this could be a greeting card, or you could continue adding to it and make it into a wall hanging. But anyway, if I'm going to put something on the back of it, what I would do is I would turn it over, but I will have to make sure that I don't intrude upon the image. So whatever I make on the back is going to have to be bigger than that. Let me see. So say I was going to put this on the back, I would make sure when I did that it fitted like that, and I would just sew around the edge and check all the time to make sure I'm not sewing over her face or the image there. And on this one I've also gone ahead and I've used 2 pieces of transparency. There isn't any in this area, but there is a small one covering the quote there, and then there's a small one down here, and it says Arthur, Legend or King, and I've added just a few sequins to that one. I made sort of a little patch for that. See, like that. So I hope you can find some use with my ideas, and this is just another one I use fairly frequently. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.